Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the UCLA Bruins taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Now look at UCLA's starting lineup. Hardaway, he's in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at center. No good from Lee.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Well, on the topic of Wilt Chamberlain's draft was under that territorial right, which was why he wasn't first overall. But if you add him to the list, that would make 3 total Jayhawks taken number 1, Greg.
Yeah, along with Danny Manning and also Andrew Wiggins being the overall number 1 selection. I mean, the Jayhawks have had a ton of talent, though, in the lottery over the course of their history. This school has produced just tremendous talent year in and year out.
Like Paul Pierce. They set the pick. Gaines dishes to Terry. Puts up the baby hook. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Lee. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Jayhawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Hakeem Gaines. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. And the second free throw, good. And it's the Bruins with the ball.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Williams with the ball. Daniels passes to Gaines. They double him with Freak. The dish to Dedmon. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
We've got Williams, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. And now it's a double-digit lead. And it's 9 points for Freak.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Irving's checked in for Thomas. Barton comes in for Hardaway. And so that's the end of the first half. The Bruins on top as they end the second quarter on a 15-5 run. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the second half of College Hoops underway. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
So on the floor for UCLA, Hardaway in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the center, locking down the middle. Duncan against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Fires, high post. No luck. And Kansas the other way now. Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. The Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Now here's Oubre. Campbell defending. Fast break UCLA. And that one's good. Fresh.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
There's a good screen. It's stolen. Fast break UCLA. And late in to finish the break. Fresh has got 9.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Duncan kicks it to Gaines. Lee up top. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Now here's Oubre. There's the pass to Lee. Can they get it? Clock at 6. Fresh pulls it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
First personal foul.
The Bruins shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Hardaway hits them both. And here is Jenkins. They set the pick. Here's Dedmon. Passes it to Daniels. Knocked loose.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
They've got Frazier, and it's Daniels in at the 2. Free passes to Hardaway. To the right side. Morris kicks to Hardaway. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Now Jenkins. To the inside. Here's Dedmon. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the...
19 seconds left in the game. Daniels kicks to Dedmon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
On the free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. We've got 13 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Hardaway dishes to Barton. Outside Hardaway. So it's UCLA picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports.